Okay, so I had a question from one of my students, Len. So Len, you want to know how to customize and how I got all my little brush icons along the bottom. So what I'm going to do to activate ZBrush is just go into Z-Sphere, pull a Z-Sphere out, go into edit mode and make it a polymesh 3D. Then everything's active. To get these little buttons down the bottom, you just go into preferences, config, then you enable customize. Now at this stage, what you can do is you can select a brush of choice. Let's go and choose something like Chisel 3D, put it in here. So Chisel 3D appears. And then all I'm going to do is drag it down the bottom. So just let that load. Okay, so I've got the brush there. So if I come into the brush palette now, you're going to see a little icon there. If I hold the Control and the Alt key, okay, holding the Control and Alt key, hit the left mouse button and drag that icon, and you can drag it into here. Now you might also notice that I have smaller icons visible, and that's because I went into the UI area, which is somewhere on here. It's under interface and under the let me just see. Yeah, it's under interface and under UI, and I've just turned off wide buttons, and that way you're going to get nice small buttons. So when you're finished customizing, dragging this, by the way, if you press Control Alt and drag this onto the palette, it will disappear from here. Also notice that you can actually, let me just go and grab another brush. You can actually, let's go to Flakes, go to Brush, Flakes, Control Shift, drag. You can drag it into this area, or you can drag it over here as well. You could even drag it to the side if you've got that palette open. So you can drag those anywhere you like. You can do this with pretty much all of the parts inside ZBrush. So if I wanted to go into my light, for instance, I can press Control and Alt on this little icon, and I can drag it down there. I could drag it and put it in there. You can go and drag some of these. If I wanted to drag this light, Control Shift Alt, I could drag the light down there, etc, etc. I could drag this light down there, which I've got turned off. That way when you click it, it will turn it on, and you can move the light source around there. So, and activate it by clicking there. So you can move pretty much anything. Even under here, you can go and grab certain things out of here, like geometry, Control Alt, and you could drag that into there. So you can basically customize it as much as you like. So when you're finished, what you do is you go out of the config here, and all you do is hit store config. Okay, and when you've hit the store config, next time you open ZBrush up, it will store this configuration. Of course, I don't want to keep this configuration, so I'm not clicking the store config. So hopefully that sorted you out then.